Soul Garden.
Hello my fellow soul gardeners, it's that time of year, the year of giving, the time of year where we give to others. And I'm giving you something. If you buy a 60-minute reading, I will give you a free 30-minute follow-up in 2012. That's my holiday gift to you. If you want to know more, come to soulmart.me. Hello heroes and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. My name is Christopher Witecki. Well, the Rams. We are all in big transformation. This is the Ram channel, if you will. Those are the I am. You rule the state of awareness of I am. That's courage, that's strength, and that's ego. So watching you is kind of watching where the planet's ego is. It's kind of interesting. But also in your own personal lives, lots of changes. We are in Chapter 3 of Sun and Sagittarius as we start this week. This is going to be a big week, really, although quiet and private. A big week spiritually. We go from Sagittarius into Capricorn for one, so we shift into a new state of awareness. And at the same time, we have Light Cast Day on Saturday, the day before Christmas. And there are two major themes going on. Let's talk about those themes. First, the Mars theme. Mars is blazing through Virgo. This is a backstory that's been going on for some time, but you got to keep it in the front of your mind as the week progresses because it's an important backstory. It is your home planet, pushing you to change your life, to create a better lifestyle, one where you're happy in the moment, you're happy where you work, you're happy with the clothes you wear. Reality. Upgrading reality. So that is a constant through the week, and by the end of the week, you'll make a decision to act when it comes to changing your lifestyle. So a lifestyle change coming up at the end of the week, or a decision for it. The other theme is Saturn. Saturn has been blazing through Libra for a long time. This is on the back burner of spiritual growth, but very powerful. Saturn is now saying time to make some decisions and act this week when it comes to restoring win-win relationships in marriages and partnerships. It is time to restore win-win. Now Saturn's going to blaze all the way to 29 degrees in February and then retrograde. So I guess what I want to say is make the best decisions you can knowing what you know now. You're going to get an option when Saturn retrogrades in the spring to change the decisions, but we do need to move forward with theory. So those are two big themes. Now let's go to the Sun. On Monday, it is time to take action. The action for you, of course, is belief structure. Putting in action what you believe, represented by the Sun wrapping up its transit in Sagittarius. On the same day of Monday, the Moon in Libra, putting a lot of emotional focus on those relationships and win-win relationships. So Monday is very much about comparing your emotions around win-win and at the same time putting into action your theory. So making sure the two work together. The Moon will cross over Saturn, which might be a bit of an emotional pill. That's kind of what it's like. You got to let go of something, you got to face something. That happens actually at bedtime on Monday. Tuesday, things kind of coast. Tuesday and Wednesday is the wrap-up of the Sagittarius transit, where you are going to declare what you believe. You're going to hold space for what you believe on Tuesday. Tuesday is about holding space. So with the Moon still in Libra and moving into Scorpio, you are holding space with relationships and maybe feeling a little vulnerable on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have our test, the 29th degree, the final degree of any transit. So something might tempt you back on that day. Something might pull you back into the old thinking, into the old theory. We'll be texting heavily on that day so we can keep everyone holding space, watched over by GA. But Wednesday is a critical day as far as testing and staying true. Now, because it's the end of your belief structure, Wednesday is probably also you committing to a new you, a core belief, because the Sun is crossing what we call the midheaven for the Sagittarius, in Sagittarius for the Aries chart. Thursday, it's a wacky day. We go 0 degrees Capricorn, and 0 means 0. After this big test, quiet, quiet, lots of quiet. Interestingly enough, the Moon is conjuncting Mercury, and emotions are catching up to our thoughts. Now, this is way back in early Sagittarius, these planets. But as you're kind of in no man's land with 0 degree Capricorn, you're at the same time coming to some emotional, intellectual conclusions about what we just went through. This is the first time the Moon has hit Mercury since it went retrograde. So all those spaced out, a highly conclusive day, I believe, on Thursday. On Friday, things do move forward. We click into 1 degree with the sun in Capricorn. We also begin our conjunction to Pluto. This Pluto conjunction won't really come to a head until after Christmas, but it is important now, and this is a great segue to talk about what's going on this month. With the sun moving into Capricorn, it's time for the Aries to shift focus now. Focus onto career legacy. Where are you going? What do you want to do? What kind of marks do you want to leave on the planet? Pluto in this space says that the Aries haven't upgraded their careers, so to speak, for 250 years. So the race itself, the tribe itself, is reinventing itself. And I always say in my personal readings, I think this is the Aries coming out of the warrior, which you've been doing. You've been fighting wars for 250 years, frankly. And I think Aries now are moving into leadership, moving into teaching, moving into things that are not so hands-on. And that's my personal opinion. But after Christmas, we'll talk about this next week, but for Friday and Saturday, the emotional shift goes to career, goes to legacy. What have I done? In fact, on Saturday, we have light cast day. Right early in, the sun 2 degrees Capricorn, and emotions hitting the sun, which is a big burst of emotional energy. We always recommend doing a light cast ceremony and putting your wishes and intentions out there on this day. There's a lot to learn, right? And this light cast day comes early, or way early, before Pluto even. So what we're putting out there, we may or may not get, but it's important to be clear on Saturday, and we'll be texting you in GA through the whole peak of it, so you guys can really meditate and do Lightcast if you want to with us live. I'll be on that session too. Sunday, Christmas, things actually chill down. It's going to be a nice Christmas energetically. Sun hasn't quite hit Pluto yet. The sun will be ruled by Jupiter. That's jolly. That's fun. I don't have great news for what comes on Monday, and I'm going to use that as a teaser. So definitely you'll want to see your next week's horoscope on Christmas Day, the day after Christmas, because things do start to stir. So in a wrap-up, we are going through wrapping up, standing in what you believe in this week in the first half of the week, transitioning into what you think you might want to do in career, and heading out there for legacy issues. All the while, new lifestyle moving forward with Mars. All the while, making important win-win decisions when it comes to fairness in your life. That is the week leading up to Christmas. All right, my Rams, that's all I have for today. And I just want to point out, I'm going to be on the radio on Tuesday. If you want to tune in and listen, it's Cupid Radio. It's called Cupid/Love, right? Finding Cupid/Love. Okay. Sorry. I'm not super prepared for these promos. But anyways, we'll be posting on Facebook. We'll be posting everywhere. I just want to invite you to come listen, because it's a love radio show, and it's kind of fun, and I get to be out of my element. So you are invited, Ram. We'll text you through GA too, guys, as reminders. All right, Rams, you have a fantastic week. I will see you in 7 days or less. Until then, live, love, be.